Hey, what's up, Street Blogs? This is Eric Street Photography from the Eric Kim Blog Street Photography. I'm just playing with you. Alright, so one thing I wanted to talk with you is this: why save money? I think, generally speaking, we've been taught that it's a good thing to save money, but I don't think anyone ever questions the notion of why we should save money and what are some personal benefits we could get from it. So first and foremost, just to kind of peel back some of the layers, I think the big reason why we think that we should save money is that for some reason spending money is a sin. And I think this comes from the Protestant work ethic, or the idea of, I think the best thing to read on the topic is The Protestant Work Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism by Max Weber, a sociologist, who essentially says, if you want to, so this is the theory, which is actually kind of interesting, is if you want to go to heaven, you need to be certain that God has given you favor, right? And how is the best way to know that God has given you favor? Whether you're rich. How do you... And so if you want to guarantee your passage into heaven, you must become rich. And also, you must accumulate as much money and capital as you can while you're still alive, and you must spend as little bit as possible. Anyways, so generally speaking, at least in America or most of the Western world, we're taught that saving money is a virtue and to spend money is a vice. Now, I don't think this is necessarily a good way to think about it, and I think there's so many different reasons why we should save money, and I'm just gonna kind of cut to the chase. I think this is my idea. I actually think that for the most part in today's world, saving money, it's kind of a game. It's funny because I think Tony Robbins, in his book Money Master the Game, he actually kind of brings a good point too, because at this point, money is kind of a game. People use money as a means of self-quantification of their own success in life. People use money as a way to keep track of their quote-unquote progress. And essentially, if you see the money in your bank account accumulating and going up, it means that you're winning in life. And obviously, if you don't, then you're losing in life. Now, I think this is I think the philosophy of being able to save more money and put more monies in your bank account is kind of a good philosophy, because it doesn't really matter how high your income is. As long as you're able to earn more money than you spend, naturally you'll always see your bank account constantly move up. And I think the best way to save money is to treat it like a fun game. Because if you treat it like kind of like this self-punishment or this, I don't know, what word am I looking for? Anyways, what I mean to say is this, is that if you treat saving money as a fun game and then you delight in seeing the numbers go up, then saving money will be fun, is that you'll actually make it an interesting creative constraint to not spend money when you don't feel like it's really worth it. And it's as a means of just like treating it like a game. So obviously, saving money, there is practical things, because if you save money or you have more money in your bank account, then you just have more freedom and control in your life. Because I think a lot of us tend to squander our money buying a bunch of stuff we don't really need because we want to feel like more legitimate or successful. But I think ultimately the greatest human good is freedom. Freedom over your schedule, freedom over your time, freedom to live where you want, however long you want to live. And so I would just encourage all of us to, think of saving money as a game. Don't treat it like this painful self-denial thing, but treat it as a fun game. Think to yourself, even as a fun experiment you could do for yourself, is that, see this week how cheaply you could feed yourself. Currently, the best thing I heard was from Elon Musk. He said, or this is from his biography, I think, is that when he first started his first company, X.com, which later turned into PayPal, he fed himself on $2.50 a day. I think he just ate nothing but spaghetti and hot dogs. Now, I wouldn't want that diet, but I'm able to feed myself on about $2.50 a day on just pure meat. You could buy about a pound of meat here in SoCal for only about 99 cents a pound. And not only that, but what brings me the greatest joy: drinking coffee, going to the gym, lifting weights, making these videos, blogging, making photos, spending time with friends and family. So realize that a lot of the joys and things that cause you create true happiness in your life, they really don't cost much money. And obviously I haven't really fully fleshed out my personal philosophies on money, but yeah, I would actually encourage all of us to think to ourselves, where does this notion of saving money is a good thing come from? And personally, why are you saving money? Or do you save money? Or is this something you even want to do? So I'm gonna ask you the question, why save money? Use this as a chance for you to leave a comment down below and say, I save money because blah 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 blah. And treat this as an opportunity for you to really kind of question why you save money, whether you think is actually a good thing, and what are the practical benefits you can. But I think my ultimate thesis is that perhaps saving money is a fun game into itself, and the best way to stack up the cheddar in the bank, or like my rapper friends say, fucking up commas, is to earn more money and to spend less of it. Peace out.